back at 2,000 Miles from the Totem Pole podcast. I am Cat Collins, and I'm here with my brother Zen.
Hey, I'm Zen Sutherland, mad artist scientist, and boy am I glad to be here with you, Cat.
Oh, yes. Wait, you know what? You were a mad scientist and something else.
Mad scientist, artist, I was something else, and something else.
There was something else you put in the first one, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know.
I don't know. I just talk.
You know, I tend to forget things. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm getting old.
Oh, so let's not talk about age.
We're not gonna talk about age, Zen.
Okay.
How do you like getting old?
Well, so enough about you. How am I doing so far? Yeah. I am finding it's a mixed bag. I find I'm both happy with a certain amount of quality of life, but also about the time my body's shutting down. My butt is shutting down. You know, it's a mixed bag. It's whatever.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm like, I don't know. The older I get, I'm with you. It's some really good things. I'm like in the best time of my life, but you know, I can't do the things I used to do. However, I can dance. Right?
Okay,
So
I cannot. That's good.
I find that these days it's so much easier for me to get down, but I have a hard time getting back up.
Yeah, it's the getting back up again that's the killer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. You know, as a matter of fact, Tom Simon, one of our mutual friends, used to say I would
Back in the day, Tom Simon. Yeah.
Back in the day, Tom. Oh, there's plenty of good stories about Tom. I love that guy. But he would say, you know, you were out in the woods squatting? Because, you know, I wasn't taking a dump or anything. I was, you know, I'd be looking at ants or bugs or, you know, photographing something. And he just said, you just squat. And I used to squat a lot. I was a hot lot squatter. But it has been the fact that I can't get up as much that I now bend over a little bit, and that's just as painful. But at least I can get up. That's the
good.
thing.
At least you can get up, you know.
Yeah.
I find that you know, I'll find like bruises on myself that I have no idea how they got there.
What the hell is with that? Right. You know, I used
aliens.
Yeah, implants. Oh, shit. Boy, am I implanted. I know. You know, you just walk along living normal life, and suddenly pops up, and you can't pinpoint a time when you smacked it or, you know, hit something, though I'll notice that I use my body more. Like, I'll shut a drawer with my hip. You know, it's like, bam. And I don't think that there's going to be a bruise, and I don't know if there is or not. But it's like more convenient. You know, you pull something out of the drawer, and you just bamp.
Yeah,
Close the drawer. And I don't think that's part is getting old, but the bruises definitely are. Bruise. And pain.
You just beeped. Was it?
Man.
Did you,
I beeped?
It went beep. Yeah, I don't know. It was probably on the recording, but
oh, that's weird. Huh.
Maybe you high marketed yourself.
Wait, why do you assume it's me?
Well, no, it might not be. That's a good point.
It might have been you.
Yes.
Or it might have been the aliens that are bumping into us all the time.
Yeah, that could be.
They should beep when they bump into us, when they give us wounds.
Oh, that's cool. Flying through the air and just like beep. Whoa.
Yep. Whoa.
I think I just got hit by an alien. Are there aliens?
Are there?
Of course. Do you think there's aliens out there?
Oh, of course. But whether they've, come to Earth, that's a whole other
That's
question
a whole,
to
right,
me.
a whole different
Yeah.
thing.
Of course there's aliens. I mean, I think there's all kinds of life everywhere. But and not all carbon based. Actually,
Yeah.
carbon is one of those things that basically forms a ring. There's 6 carbon atoms, and it'll attach to itself and form a ring. And that's one of the things. That's why we're carbon based life, because it's so easy to attach then molecules and other things and hormones, all that sort of stuff, to the carbon ring. It's called the indole ring. And
Hence
but there
the
are
nipples
other
for men. Yes.
yes. Well, what are you going to do with those? So, but there are other elements that can do that, and one of them is silicon. So there may be rock creatures.
I was hoping
that
you were going to go into that because you've explained that to me before. No, that'd be great.
Oh, did I? Am I repeating myself? That's another thing
Well,
about
that's
age.
good though, right? No, but that's good.
Age. God, I mean, if I have to tell Helen the story I've told 1,000 times before, I'll just die. I'll just pop. I'll just implode. No, I say the same thing over and over to my own head, and so I don't know if I've said it out loud or not.
Do you find it harder to deal with technology?
And that's a funny thing, because both you and I are techno geeks in a way, and yet, technology has improved things, but it makes it tougher in some other ways, and that's really, really weird.
I can work on servers, across the globe, but I cannot, I can't deal with that remote control for the TV.
Oh, yeah. Well, how many do you have?
Remotes?
Yeah.
I don't know, because Michelle deals with them all.
keeps them in a bag underneath the steps. Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. They just show up out of nowhere.
Well, that's exactly it, because I don't even know how to record to Netflix or do whatever, and yet Helen blazes right through that, presses
Right.
buttons. Oh, here you go. This is it. Okay, so now it's recording. It is. Yeah, the red light's on. Oh, well, there you go.
I didn't look for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's funny. We kind of grew up in the where technology was coming into our childhoods and teenage years and yeah.
Like we said before, we were on that cutting edge because Dad was a technophile or techno geek.
Yeah.
And had many things. We had first microwave in the neighborhood, and all of that sort of stuff. And
You have a computer?
right. Does it fill a whole room?
I know, right? It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. But then now, I mean, today we've got to deal with, the iPhones, the Alexa devices, all kinds of, devices and it's hard as an older person.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And yet they've kind of dumbed it down in a way that when it doesn't work, you and our brains go to the techno side of it rather than just, simply YouTube it or call tech support and have them deal with it. We're like, no, it has its IP address is wrong. Whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And so we still try to dope out what the actual problem is when they've made it so simple that you can't get into all the little details of it. I remember, okay, so you remember Aunt Phyllis, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
when she was given a computer, oh, this is great. She's a sort of a technophile too. She worked in industry doing quality control and stuff like that.
For a little context here, this is my aunt, who is my mother's youngest sister. Right?
Yep, Aunt Phyllis, who then got her computer, and then within within a month, it was useless. And I went over there. What seems to be the problem? Well, I don't know. It was totally foiled. It was gummed up. It didn't work for shit. And so I started. Yeah, and so I looked and it just like there were files missing. There were and I said, well, it doesn't even have its preferences file. What? Oh, I got rid of that. It's not a file that I created, so I didn't want it. So I deleted it. And she deleted so much off of this thing that she wanted to save space or whatever,
Sure.
that it totally dorked up the computer. I mean, she had to.
She's getting rid of operating system files and.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great.
So a little knowledge at least can go a long way, but a little knowledge can fuck you up too, pretty much.
Entirely.
And that's what messes us up, as old people.
Yeah. Well, I used to have. Mom would call me up, with problems with her computer, and she used to frustrate the heck out of me. And I'm like, well, Mom, is there, the button you can click that's on the right, all the way at the right? Oh, Mom, all the way at the right. Oh yeah, there's this all the way at the right. Right.
Yeah, and for a while, I mean, so you faced the same thing that I did, that being somewhat of a technophile as technology advanced, then our older people, Helen's folks, our folks, people like that, relied on us to be the ones to fix things because it's a computer. You just press the right button, right?
Right.
And no, it's not like that. And so actually one of the things that helped me the most was being able to jump into their computer and see what they're seeing.
Right.
I forget what that's called because I'm old.
Where they're just looking at their computer like.
Right. And we're looking at their computer like. Ooh, that had a little music behind it. What was that?
Yeah, it came straight from a cartoon, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
So okay, yeah. So you had mentioned to me the other day. This is great. That you said Alexa was getting, or no, Alexa should have. We should get an Alexa for old people, right?
Right.
Because I said my Alexa's getting old because every time I say, Alexa, tell me this, right? It's
right.
like, it's like she doesn't know anything, So,
right. Or we'll tell you. Will tell you that she's found something on the web, and that's the other thing is with Alexa, is somewhere between AI and just a dumb voice.
Right.
So many times it's like she'll launch into this. I can do this for you, and if I could look this up on the Alexa, shut up.
I know.
Right? And Helen will say, "Don't be mean. Don't be mean to Alexa."
That's great.
It's like, well, yeah, but
yeah.
Alexa, we need an Alexa for old people. One that reminds them of us. There,
us.
I said it.
We need an Alexa that Alexa, do I have any reminders?
You probably have a doctor's appointment. Seems like every day you have a doctor's appointment. Ask your doctor if Plexium is right for you. Also talk to your doctor about that fat ass of yours.
See, yeah,
That's my
Alexa should be more communicative, because where it started was I asked Alexa a really funny reminder, not reminder, I forget what they call it.
Notification.
Came up. Notification. Yeah, really funny notification that said Amazon Shopping has delivered for Helen a cat. And I went, I got to record that. So I asked Alexa to play it again. No, I don't have any notifications. Just play an old one. No notifications. That's like, Jesus, come on. Couldn't get her to. What?
What? I have that. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Alexa, notifications.
No new notifications.
Alexa, read my last notification.
No new notifications.
Okay, I'm getting frustrated. Alexa, what are my previous notifications?
No new notifications.
Alexa, do you have any notifications?
No new notifications.
Ah, shut up, Alexa. Alexa, what's a notification?
No new notifications.
I love this part.
Alexa, notification.
No new notifications.
Alexa, repeat yourself.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh,
.com. According to the
Alexa,
Center for
stop. There it is. Just stop.
I was going to stop the recording then, but she kept going. Or,
Yeah.
The recording kept going. Because I can't deal with my iPhone either,
Oh, all of your sounds are on your iPhone? That's kind of cool.
No, that was.
Oh.
Because you had sent that to me. You're like,
Oh, that's right.
Here's what I do with Alexa, Anyway, hey, Zen, I've got a short story I'd like to present to you if
All
you're
right.
up for it.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Folks, here's a short story, let me see.
I experimented with marijuana a time or two, and I didn't like it, and didn't inhale, and never tried it again.
You know what? I think that was my conversation with Clinton. Hang on. It had been 3 long, heartbreaking years since I lost my wife to a tragic knitting accident. I had always warned her about playing with needles, but she never seemed to listen to me. It was time for me to move on, though. I knew it. I knew this time would come someday. I just never thought it would be so soon. Maybe I thought I would just mourn her one more night, and then the next day I could pick up my weary bones and go forward with my life. So I found myself sitting outside with a bottle of bourbon, looking over at the pool, at the beautiful garden that she had once created, and missing her terribly. Just a broken man, crying into my bourbon, digging up bones. Oh, Martha, I cried. I took another swig, wiped my face with the back of my hand, and there it was. I couldn't believe my eyes. Just above my shovel was her femur. Oh, God. I blubbered as I smiled and wiped away a tear, then frantically pulled her femur out of the ground and wiped it down delicately. Oh, how I had missed her as I ran my fingers along the length, feeling those bone spurs that she always complained about. I closed my eyes and shed a tear of joy as I put my face against her leg, but the sound of my sliding glass door startled me, and I quickly turned around to the house.
Oh, Henry, what the hell are you doing out here? I've been banging on your front door for 10 minutes now. I was thinking you was dead.
It was Billy, my neighbor, and I was frozen as he walked towards me, quickening his step until he stopped just feet away from me. He looked down at my hands, and his eyes widened as the realization set in for him.
Oh, Jesus, Henry, he cried. Are you out digging up bones again? I thought you was ready to move on.
He knelt down, put his hand on my back as I looked at Martha's femur in my hands.
I know it's hard, buddy, believe me. I was just out in my backyard last week digging up bones, too. It's been 5 years since my wife passed away. I still can't get past it. Hell, I tried to go out to the local dive the other day, have a few drinks, and maybe meet someone new.
His gaze dropped to the ground, but everyone just looked at me like I was an axe murderer. I looked over at Billy, my neighbor for 10 years, one of my best friends, and said, "Billy, you are an axe murderer." He smiled and patted my back.
I know, Henry, but I'm just saying it still don't get no easier.
I handed him my bottle and he took a swig.
Come on, old buddy, let me help you get her back in the ground. he said, grabbing the shovel and standing up. One of these days, you'll be ready to move on and stop digging up these old bones. Thanks, Billy, I said softly. You're a good friend. You're a good friend, pal. You laugh and then you make me laugh.
Sorry.
No, it's great. I don't know, just a short story, you know.
It's a sweet little thing. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So Michelle is saying, I need more information, so I'm going to have to make up, parts to that story. Like beginning part.
No. I beg to differ. Love Michelle to pieces, but it doesn't need more information. The idea is that you've left it in a sort of half state where you don't know how involved you are in, you the writer, in murdering other than your wife. Or maybe you got Billy to axe her. Go axe your mother.
Go axe your mother. No, it was just a knitting needle accident. Anyway, I thought you might get a kick out of that.
And I like the music too. I think you've used background pretty well. It comes and goes, without any jarringness or anything like that, and it works pretty well, I think.
Yeah, good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We have a Facebook post of Harold Palmer, July Brain 20 on Twitter asks, when do you decide old is old? At 50? At 60?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yes, thanks, Harry.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. Because of, when you're 16, 30 is old.
Exactly. It's all a comparison.
Yeah, but then when you're 50, you're like, well, 30's pretty young, pal?
Yeah, exactly. Boy, I wish I were 30 again. Is there an age you wish you were at? I mean, physically, not necessarily in life, where I married the wrong woman or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
I've thought of that, but, to be honest with you, I think it took me 40 years to actually, 40 years ago, it took me 40 years to actually think straight, to be a real person, to be me, to be... the drag queen that I am, or whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's the part about aging that is good. That is the positive thing. We come into our own. We have all we have bits and pieces of knowledge, but we also know ourselves better. And just about the time that it's all coming together, our bodies shut down.
Right. Right. Exactly. And we should actually we do it wrong, right? So we work and work and work until we're ready to retire, and then when we retire, our bodies are shut down and everything. When we should retire in the beginning of our life.
Well, now that I've retired, I fucking disagree. Because man, am I loving it?
Yeah.
To be honest, it's like the best ever,
right.
Except that, you're right, my body's shutting down, and I don't know, don't want to work until the last, your last day of life spent at work.
But I do have to admit, right now at this age, I am the happiest I have been.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I got the love of my life. You do too.
Yeah.
And so
absolutely,
that makes all the difference too.
Yep. It certainly is the golden. I look at it as the bonus round of our lives. You know, I just start
bonus
naming
round.
things. Yeah, I'm in the bonus round. Okay, I want a house. Oh, I got a house. Okay, you know, can I have a boat? No, you can't have a boat. Well, okay, I don't want to. You know, they're money pits anyway. I don't want a boat.
Right. Wait, no, bankrupt.
Yes, exactly. Okay, Terry, I got for you a quick yes/no list.
Wait, is this a game?
This is yeah, I guess it's a
Okay,
game.
then we need
but
the- Yeah.
and now play the quick yes/no list game.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna just name stuff, and you got to right away say yes or no.
Okay.
All right, Miracle Whip,
No.
pickles,
Yes.
buttermilk,
Yes.
black jelly beans,
No.
pineapple pizza. That's okay. We're marking that as a definite no.
Yeah, but it's not. Okay, go ahead.
All right, pineapple on pizza.
No.
Okay. Sardines,
No.
oysters.
Oh, yes.
Okay, sushi.
Oh, definitely.
I knew that would be a good candy corn,
No.
Vienna sausages.
No, God, no.
Actually, Helen and I, one time a year, we have a can of Spam and we fry it up and eat it as like a sandwich or whatever. It's just the
okay.
stupidest thing. Okay, back to the yes no.
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts,
Yes.
mushrooms.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, which kind?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Liver,
No.
circus peanuts,
No. It's candy corn blown up. What?
bologna,
No.
black olives,
Oh, yeah.
green olives,
Oh, yeah.
blue cheese,
Definitely.
fruitcake,
No.
cabbage.
Yeah.
That's the least positive. Yeah, I've heard.
Oh, no. It's good.
All right.
Well,
Potatoes.
I was gonna say, cooked or raw, and then I thought, you dumbass, you like them both.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Candy corn or candy and corn? I don't know. Okay, eggnog,
Yes.
black coffee,
No.
grits,
Yes.
sauerkraut,
No.
chicken gizzards.
For the dog?
Am I to take that as a no?
No. Not for me, no.
Pickled okra.
Yeah. Is that possible? Can you do that? Yeah, I guess you can. Okay, no.
Yes.
No, I'm gonna say no.
So you haven't tried pickled okra, but you are willing to
Fried
give it a-
pickles. I don't know.
I've tried fried pickles. They're okay, and I'm not a pickle guy.
Oh, okay.
Coleslaw,
Yes.
cow tongue.
You made me stick my tongue out. No.
What, you had to check?
Well, I thought you were talking about a disease. Do I have cow tongue?
Do you have the aftusa? Are you slobbering more?
Weren't we talking about old age?
Yes. Wait, what's this list about?
Right.
Yogurt,
Yes.
broccoli,
Yes.
asparagus,
Yes.
licorice cherry.
No. What? Licorice. Wait a minute.
Cherry licorice. It's you'd get licorice wires or whatever they're called, licorice strings, and there was black and there was red, and the red was cherry licorice.
I got you. Yeah, no.
Okay. Eggplant.
I'm not big on those chewy things. Eggplant. Yes. No. No. Hold on. I used to hate eggplant, but now I love it.
See, that's what happened to me with blue cheese and something else.
Oh, right.
You know,
I used to hate blue cheese. Yeah, because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's disgusting. And then I found out it was, it's actually streptococcus, or it's like a Penicillin, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that gets rid of streptococcus. Yeah, all right.
Okay, just a few more. Cottage cheese.
No, not anymore. I used to love cottage cheese. Not anymore.
But now, okay, that's an
Weird.
interesting one. More often, I think we learn to like the things we thought we hated before. But what you're saying is that you've learned to hate it, not necessarily hate it, but dislike it.
I could get I don't eat it anymore. I'm like, done.
Yeah, tofu.
No,
Okay.
never liked it.
All right, quick yes/no list. I'll try to have one for you every now and then.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
That's
You-
interesting.
I think you did pretty well.
Yeah, thank
mean-
you. This has been brought to you by Lamp.
The light for people in one room.
All right.
For people who don't like the sun.
I like for old people. It's the one thing you can still turn on.
There you go.
I don't know.
Yes, lamp is important. I have lamp. I bought lamp and used it a lot. You know, I use it more when dark happens.
Oh.
So I found that that's kind of a way to use it best.
So
I mean,
does that-
everybody uses it differently.
Is that why they call it the Dark Ages? Because they didn't have lamp? I don't know. I'm like, I thought
No.
about that earlier. I'm like, well, if lamp wasn't around, we wouldn't have Pixar, and we wouldn't
True.
have light. And like in Dark Ages, it was like, it is. Why did they call it the Dark Ages?
Well, they didn't call it the Dark Ages because they didn't have light.
Oh.
They called it the Dark Ages because the understanding of science and things that had come before was just lost, was just forgotten, except for a few Christian monks and the Muslim scholars. It pretty much was the Dark Ages, except kept by. It's think of it as after the Roman Empire collapses, then suddenly people are like, well, we fight because we fight and we do this. It's like the typical Dark Ages is how old is a horse? Well, it's the same number of teeth that it has. Oh, okay. And so that's how they would think. They wouldn't test anything out in the scientific method at all. They would just say, well, I guess that's how you do it. It's when you could get a pig in a poke. Get what was called a pig in a poke is here I've got a pig in this sack, this baby pig for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And so they'd say, okay, how much? $5 or whatever. So they give the guy the sack full of the baby pig. You can see it moving around and all that sort of stuff. Then you run off with his $5 and he opens it up and it's a cat. It's a baby kitten. Right? So that's when we have both pig and a poke and let the cat out of the bag. Somebody told him that that's a cat, you idiot. That's not a pig in there.
You know what? I'm going to take that one step further, Zen.
Okay.
Because I actually had to look this up. I thought, why? Why on earth would somebody say, don't look a gift horse in the mouth?
Okay,
right?
yeah.
And the reason is because it's being gifted to you. So looking a horse in the mouth is telling you look at their teeth to tell how old they are.
Well, no, how healthy they
Or
are.
how
Yeah,
healthy, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And so, if you're given the gift, you're supposed to say, yeah, thank you, and then go look at his teeth later.
Right, when they're not looking.
Right, when they're
Exactly.
not looking.
Well, and that's exactly true. I mean, it's a gift. It's a horse you didn't have. So
Right.
what are you going to say? I don't want this horse. Look, give me a better one. But in today's entitled society, that's a lot of what happens. I mean,
right. I didn't want that.
We went to Spain and there was all these foreigners. Well, yes, it's because they don't speak. Nobody speaks English here. What's the problem? Well, they're Spanish, and that's what they speak. You know, I
Yes.
mean, it's that entitled ignorance that's
Yeah, you don't speak
prevalent.
right. Well,
Yeah.
well, as in the book, oh gosh, the Huckleberry Finn, right?
Right?
Where Jim had said, "Well, why can't a cow talk like? I mean, why can't a man talk like a man instead of French, right? Because they were."
Oh, yeah.
He was talking about French, and he's like, "Well, cows don't talk, you know, whatever." It was typical Twain. You know.
Yeah, that devolved into something. I don't know what is going on.
Right.
But yeah, you know that. So not to take it on a different subject, but you know,
like we don't do that.
no, we never do that. So French, to me, French sounds like they just have a bunch of vowels and no consonants to me. While German, on the other hand, seems to be all consonants, but you know, the vowels don't matter.
Right.
It's just a strange kind of. I mean, the French have a vowel where you form an O with your mouth, but you say E. E. That's a.
Yes.
Oh.
They do have some. Oh no, sorry, that's German, like Bulgarian. Yeah.
And we have a German friend, and yesterday I asked her, give me the definition, the key definition of Schadenfreude, which is, people have been using that a lot in the last 10 years. Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Yeah, well, not
Oh,
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
No, that's Freud. That stands for psychiatry is shit. No, but so Schadenfreude is when you're kind of secretly happy that something bad happens to somebody else. Basically, I mean, she gave it a lot more nuanced definition, but that's what that is. So.
Well,
Good stuff.
yeah, that's interesting.
Well,
Hey,
and we're not talking about age or anything.
All right, we should, right?
No.
Well, okay, so speaking of age, we've
Okay.
got we've all of us. It's funny, as we get older, we start like spending our money on lottery tickets, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So because of that, I got to make sure I don't. Because of that, I am going to announce the non-winning lottery ticket for the Saturday.
Is this the?
Or no, I'm sorry. This was for Friday, right? Because today's Saturday.
Oh, yeah. So is that the big money? Is that the Powerball or the Mega Millions or the you lose money no matter what?
Yes. Yes.
Game.
This is
Okay.
actually for the Mega Millions. The
Mega?
yeah, for the Mega Millions. The lottery number that did not win
Okay.
is.
I got my ticket. Wait,
Ready?
hold on.
Ready?
I gotta circle the numbers that didn't win.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Wait, we should have like I'm
Come
gonna have-
on! I might.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Everybody's like, oh, they just can't wait. Okay.
Because this is for the non-money.
Yes, this is for
Right.
the $440 million you are not going to get. The numbers
Okay.
are 5,
Yes. Wait. 5. I got circle. Oh, I don't have any 5s. Okay.
21.
Oh, I got a 21. All right. Yeah.
You're on your way. 36.
39, 42, 37. No, I don't have that.
55.
I got that.
66.
Dang. I got
And
that.
for the Powerball on Mega Mill, no.
Yeah,
I don't know
what's
what they
a
call it.
Powerball?
Oh, what do they call
It's
it?
a
They call it
Powerball.
Mega Play.
Oh, no, the multiplier or something
Or
like
no,
that.
no, yeah, no, I don't know. Is 10, right? So that is the not winning number.
Okay. Well, I am a not winner.
All right.
Look at that.
Well, you You might have gotten 2 of them.
No, I got a lot of numbers here, and you said 55 and 6, 21. You know what's easier is just to take it to the store. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you were to be the $10 million, $100 million winner, whatever,
Right.
do you really want the buzzers to go off? No. In fact, here's a tip for you people out there who are, at least in North Carolina. Now, your state may vary, but if you win under $50 million, you still have to report it and that to the IRS, but the lottery people are not obligated to publish your name. After 50 million.
At a certain amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting because I think
Yeah. So it's 50 million. So the deal is to only play when it's 10 to 49 million.
Right.
Because then if you win, and really, do you need those extra millions? I mean, come on. Whoa, I want 100 million. I always bet the low end anyway because you got a better chance of winning.
I know, it's funny. Everybody's like, "Oh, okay, it's up to like 650 million. I'm buying a ticket now." Well,
exactly.
Why would you do that? I mean, I'd be happy with a freaking $1,000.
Yes, exactly. I'd be happy with 8.
$8.
But you're right. You're right. It's the FOMO. It's the fear of missing out.
Right.
That I could win the big bucks. And if you win $600 million, your life is fucking gonna change. It's gonna be all dorked up.
Oh yeah, dorked up, definitely. Most of the people, there's like a website out there that talks about people that have won the lottery and just blown it all, and now they're in worse shape than they were before they won the lottery.
There are people who have won the lottery, pretty big money, and now have nothing. Nothing.
Right.
I mean, how do you do that? Yeah.
But I obviously it can happen. So
yeah. Well, and then no matter how much you win in the say above 10 million, you really have to then sort of trust someone to manage it. Because what would you do?
Yeah, that's true.
What would you do with $100 million? Obviously I get 3. Because I'm your best brother, and Mark only gets 2. No, but I've broken it down into Helen gets half, so okay. Right. Well, first of all, the government gets a third,
right?
But then Helen gets half of that and can do whatever she wants with it, and then I've got the other half, that other remaining half, and so I dole out a bunch to you and Mark and friends that not friends because not friends because what happens is that I mean you're going to go off and have a great time with $10 million and so's Mark,
right?
But and never come back to me saying I'm out of money,
money's like crack.
But friends are their situations are gonna change and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be dorked up. So what you do is you set up an account, an LLC or some sort of thing like that. You have to trust an accountant to help run
or something, right?
Yeah, some sort of trust fund and dole out money anonymously. I don't know where that money's coming from. As a matter of fact, I was given $1 million. So it can't be you if you say, I got $1 million too. That's great. Yeah. So I've worked this all out.
Oh, that's today's money tip, and it's brought to you by Gone Fishing, the game from Hazard. Are you a nuclear physicist that just can't get through to your kids? It's time for Gone Fishing, the first nuclear reactor game for children. Collect pieces in small amounts of uranium to build your reactor before your opponents, or before disaster strikes.
Oh no! Jimmy's having a meltdown.
Or collect the right pieces and build a nuclear warhead, but don't let your opponents know.
No way! Mary pulled the sanction card and now I need to use the black market.
Hours and hours of fun for the whole family. Gone fishing. Get it while supplies last. Not recommended for children under 3 years of age, as small pieces of uranium could cause a choking hazard. The first 500 orders will receive our plans for a particle collider you can build in your room.
Is it working? I don't know. Let's go ask Dad.
Gone Fishing by Hazard Games.
Hazard Games puts out a lot of good games.
Good stuff, man.
I didn't play that as a kid. Did you?
No, apparently it's just recent, so...
Oh, yeah.
You know,
so.
but
they had
I
Hook
hear-
Your Finger and something with a praying mantis. I don't know. Draw Blood, or no, I don't remember what it was, but it was a lot of fun.
Bite your lover's head off.
Yes.
I don't know, but I'm dying to get one of those and build that the particle collider. That would be cool.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's starting up soon. Their own the big one, not the toy one that you can get. Oh, I would.
The real one, yeah.
Yeah. I would like to have my little mini particle collider. What would you collide? I mean,
I would collide particles of tequila with lime, and that way you would have that lime tequila or whatever.
Tequila. Yes.
I don't know. Oh no, that wouldn't work because that's now fusion.
Oh yeah, that's right. It would tear them apart into l, and e.
Yes.
Huh.
Then you'd have more bottles to put together.
Yeah. I want a bottle of
Oh, if you broke down tequila, what would it be? Te? I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's technium.
Technium.
Q is quark. No, Q is
Quartz. Quartz.
No, I said quark, but
Quark.
yeah. Q. I don't know if any of them are Q. But yeah, it would break it down into its component pieces.
Curilium.
Yeah.
Curilium. And now I forgot where we were. We have to learn how to spell. I guess we're going to do stuff like that.
Yeah, that should be the next game we play. Learn how to spell.
Learn how to spell. Oh, goodness gracious. How time flies.
What?
How far in we? Oh, we still got 10 minutes left. Oh,
Okay.
good.
Good.
Anything else
Okay.
you want to talk about? Like maybe pirates?
Aging.
Don't ask me why I have that.
That's interesting because there's a song going around called I don't know. It goes da 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 da. It's like this, not pirate song, but sailing song.
Ah, the sailors.
And so
yeah, I don't know what it is.
So I made up new words to it.
Oh, cool.
Once there was a shiny pumpkin butt who lived inside a billy goat gut. An open door is never quite shut, so drive your billy goat mad. Oh, kumquats and Oreos, triggering kings and tangelos, parking spaces, I suppose, will drive your billy goat mad. If the sun snuffs out and the sea runs dry, our blood will boil and our faces fry. Kids and cats will stop being shy and make our gilly goat cry. I have no idea.
That's great.
I just
I
wrote
do that
those
too.
down.
I do that too, just to
Do
throw
you?
different
Yeah.
words in. Because especially when a song, you don't really know the words.
Right.
Right.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway.
Absolutely. So there was nothing really that I wanted to talk about. Let me check to see if there's any questions from the audience. Let's see. Jamie Duncan says, Shut up, guys. Stop laughing. Okay. No. And
Can't do it. Can't do it, Jamie.
can't do it. Sadhu333 on Twitter says, do you guys ever finish a story?
Didn't we? I thought we did. No,
Oh.
maybe we did. No, we never
What
finished the story.
Name the story we finished. Oh, you know what? We finished the list. That was good.
We actually
Yeah,
got
yeah.
through the list.
And your story was complete in itself. I think that was good.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because I'd already created it. And
No, well, I got to tell you, Terry, that your voice, and if you can keep it at that same level, it almost sounded like you were reading it then. But then the music comes in. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool.
no,
Pretty cool.
nice.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Actually, I sent it to my neighbor, and she said, "Well, I needed a little bit of white noise." She's got a baby. She says I needed a little bit of white noise, so I played that story, for her little child, who incidentally went to sleep right away, I'm sure. And she was like, "Whoa, I wasn't expecting that."
Oh my gosh, you gave it to read to your
Well, I didn't know she was going to do that. I didn't, I didn't
yeah.
tell her, "Hey, this is not for children under 3."
Well, no, under 3's fine because they don't really get it.
Oh, right, yeah.
But
Good point. Good point.
Say 5 to, well, no, it's older than that because it's kind of subtle that there's killing going on besides just the general Billy the Axe Murderer.
Right. Oh, there's
Okay.
so much to get out of that story, and I'll be honest with you. The knitting accident was her own fault. It wasn't any fault of his.
Are you
Not that I
sure?
should disclose something like that, but
Yeah, well, maybe Mish is right that it does require more. I mean, go into the details of the knitting accident.
yes, that's
Yeah.
my plan. I don't.
That's my favorite part.
That knitting needle.
Oh, when I see knitting needles now, I just get a hot flash. Whoa, that needs to be toned down.
Right. Oh,
That was a little.
you know what? I
loud.
have to have 2 separate areas. One with toned down and one not. And that
How many?
was not in the
here,
toned down area.
How many areas do you have, my friend?
Oh, I've counted 2.
You only have 2 areas? Wow.
Yeah,
I got a whole bunch more than that.
The kitchen or the bathroom. Those are the only areas I'm found in.
Well, you're either input or output.
Right. Speaking of getting old.
Speaking of getting old.
Oh, Zen. Great to talk
Excellent.
to you.
Excellent time. And I want to do this
Yeah.
every week, man. This is
I
fun.
do too.
Yeah.
And as
Yeah.
you know, what? Let's have Alexa lead us out of here.
All right.
All right. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Okay, there was this nun. No, wait, I mean a priest. Wait, no, this guy. And then he dick pop out.
Oh, practice our silly laughs. All right.
He's good.
He's
All right.
very good. Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
And then he dick pop out.